Adobe just announced SVG pasting into After Effects. So let's take a look at it. So for this, we're going to be working inside of Figma, but the process is pretty similar in Illustrator. We select and right-click, copy as SVG, jump over into After Effects, boom, it pastes right inside of After Effects. We have groups, and those groups have paths, and all of that sort of just works. So as a 20-year user of After Effects, this is great. Like, I'm really impressed. This is exactly what it should work. Like, all design programs should be able to copy and paste something standard like vectors. So I'm really happy to see that. Let's try what it looks like with multiple layers. And we jump in here, where first thing to notice is that we're getting one layer, and these internal shapes are a little wrong. That's not uncommon. It can happen with Illustrator or with Overlord or anything like that. It's just, it's the way After Effects handles path directions. So you kind of got to jump in here and swap those around. The next thing, well, we'll go ahead, and what we could do is, since this is a single layer, we could use explode shape layers from the amazing Zach Lovett. We could explode those out into their own shapes. But each shape is now just named group. That's because the layer names are not preserved. The reason for that, we pull out a text editor, paste in our SVG into here. This is what the SVG code actually looks like. So it kind of looks like HTML with the brackets and stuff, and it's just a bunch of coordinates. And SVG is designed to be an end delivery format, meaning it's not meant for really editing. So it throws out all of the layering and all of the naming, because that's just extra data that you don't need when you're embedding one of these on your website. So the SVG spec just doesn't contain naming data. So that means whenever you bring in something with SVG, it's going to lose all of that stuff. So in contrast, let's see what Overlord does for those shapes. And it brings them in as 3 individual layers. And if we twirl that open, our groups are actually named the same as our groups inside of Figma. So that's a little bit handy. So let's try a little bit more complicated art. We're going to jump into this file. And this is from Google's material template pack that they include on the Figma community. We'll open up a comp that matches this. So let's just see what happens when we select the whole frame, copy as SVG, paste, and hey, there we go. We're getting everything. We're getting a whole design that looks pretty similar. So first glance, I think we could use this, but you'll notice that we're still hitting that same problem where we have a single layer and everything inside is just 50 groups of nested groups of other groups. We also lost images. So this is a placeholder image, this is a placeholder image, and all of this text is actually not text, it's just outlines. So if you only need an outline and you can get by, that might be doable. So maybe we could go and grab each individual component, copy as SVG. Okay, we could work with, maybe this is all we need. We can work with each of these individually. Got to reposition that because that gets placed in the comp center. Paste. Okay, so we can continue this for the rest of the Figma file. But one thing I noticed is that right now the comp size is at 192%. So we're almost at 200% of what this is, and that's because we are at 412 pixels wide. That's because this frame is designed at 412 pixels wide, and that's because most of the time screen designers will design at whatever the native pixel size is, and then there's pixel density and scaling and retina and all that stuff. So we know that the 412 pixels is not even large enough to share on social anythings. So let's just bump this up to 1080, and we can see that those get dropped way down. So we could jump in here and we could try to scale this up to fit, or we could go right-click transform, fit to width, and then we're back to kind of where we were. We have to reposition those. So that's a little bit of an annoying thing, but it's doable if you if you can manage this, if your project's simple enough that you can work with just these shapes, then I say go for it. In contrast, let's say we select this component and let's just see what happens when we overlord it. Well, right now we're getting several layers. We got shape layers and we got text layers. So this text is live text, ready to edit. You can work with that. This top one, this is actually an image, and we can tell it's an image because we can swap it out with another image of this, me finding the largest frosted mini wheat that I've ever seen in my life. It was a good day. The edges you'll also see are rounded. That's because since the image inside of Figma was cropped, and then it also had a radius on it, it is being cropped and added. There's a mask that's being added. See, there's a little bit of a visual glitch from the beta. That should be lined up here, but we're getting the trimming and rounding the way we should, and that's pretty cool. So then we could go in here, we could grab this next component, and that'll get transferred exactly where it should be. We can go, and that's pretty fast. We're getting everything layered and grouped and parented, and that's pretty awesome. So let's just trash that and see what happens if we take the whole frame, bring the whole thing in. It'll build all of our layers. It will scale everything out to the comp width because Overlord is aware of the comp, and we know that the comp is what you're going to be rendering. So got a bunch of text layers, bunch of images, and everything is aligned and scaled to the width of the comp, so that's pretty great. SVG is amazing for individual logos and icons, as long as you don't need layers, layer shape names, alignment, or when you only have a few things, because copying it without a shortcut is pretty annoying with Figma. Overlord is great when your project could use layers, names, alignment, resizing the art to the comp, real text, images, or speed. So use whatever's best for the job. Overlord or SVG. Thanks. Next time.